Hey there, mamas, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another What's for Dinner. On Monday, I made these chicken thighs that I chopped up into small pieces and made with like this Asian sauce. So when I first got these, I did not know that they had bones in them, so I had a struggle time getting these chopped up. I also made it with some rice, so I had the rice in the rice cooker during this process. The sauce is made with soy sauce, a little bit of flour, apple cider vinegar, and ketchup. And it sounds weird, I know, but it was so good. So I just put the chicken that I cut up in the skillet and then poured the sauce over it once it was just about done. Topped it off with some broccoli, sesame seeds on top of the rice, and then the kids, they had fries along on the side. On Tuesday, I made some meatballs in the crock pot. These are the Great Value ones. They're so good. And I just put on some barbecue sauce on top of it in the slow cooker. And so I use this Stubbs original barbecue sauce, and then I mix it with some tried and true Sweet Baby Ray's honey barbecue sauce. I'd rather have the regular barbecue sauce, but all they had was the honey, so that's what I got. I also made some of my homemade mac and cheese. Now this is the quick version of mac and cheese. This is not my real good mac and cheese, but it's a weekday, so I had to take a couple shortcuts. But yeah, so I basically boil my noodles in chicken stock, and it's so good. I also made this really instant mashed potatoes because, like I said, it was a weeknight, girl, and I was not about to be peeling no potatoes on a weeknight. So after the noodles have boiled and are softened in the chicken stock, I go ahead and drain them, and then I put in some butter. I am not making this a dairy-free recipe because I didn't eat any. I just made this for my family, so I just used regular butter, added in some paprika, and then added in some milk. Like I said, this is the quick version. Normally, I like to make a cheese sauce to go in this as well, but like I said, time was short and I was already tired after homeschooling all day. So yeah, I just added in the milk, and then I mixed all that together. And then I eventually just add in the cheese, and I think I was using like the mix, like the little Mexican mix. But yeah, so I put the cheese in and then mix that up, and then I put it into a separate pan to put in the oven, and I put that on 350 for about 20 minutes. And that gives me time to wrap up everything else, like to get the potatoes done and all that stuff. And the meal came together really good. It was a lot of starch in this meal. So even though I don't have it here, I did end up making a little side salad, and we ate that too. On Wednesday, I made spaghetti, and I used up what was kind of like leftover from the previous week. So I had some leftover sourdough bread that I ended up cutting up and serving with this meal, and then some leftover pepperoni from the previous week. And so I am just here adding a little butter to my water, and then I add in the noodles, let those get cooked and done. And then I didn't usually I usually make like a meat sauce with spaghetti, but this week we did not have any ground turkey, The store didn't have any, so I didn't make a meat sauce this time. I just used like regular canned sauce. And now I use the particular sauce that I use, the Hunt's traditional sauce that comes in the can. I use this sauce because my husband, he's weird with textures. He does not like chunky sauces. So this sauce is really plain. I just add in some additional seasonings like oregano leaves. I use some garlic powder and onion powder. And then I sprinkle in a little sugar. I know some people have a debate on whether sugar belongs in spaghetti or not, but I do add it in because that's just how my mama made ours. And look, they say if it's not broke, don't fix it. So I still add sugar into my spaghetti. I also made brownies that night as well, so I threw in those in the oven too. And I served this with a salad as well, and it was really, really good. On Thursday, I made some tacos, but unfortunately, I'm not really sure what happened, but the footage at the end showing you guys the meal, I don't know what happened to that. It got deleted somehow. But anyway, so I am peeling corn. We had corn on the cob, and I browned some ground beef in the pan because that's all I could find. I ended up going to my local commissary here on base, and I found the beef because they didn't have turkey there either. I'm not sure where all the ground turkey is, but yeah, so I made some ground beef, and I used the taco seasoning packet that I had from my last grocery haul. Served the tacos with some chicken flavored rice and with the corn on the cob. And on Friday, we had breakfast for dinner again. But this time I made some different items. We've had French toast 2 weeks in a row, so I wanted to do something a little different. And so I decided to pull out my tried and true cinnamon apples recipe, which is now up on my blog. So you can go to my blog, which I will link in the description box below, to grab the recipe for this. Yeah, so I'm chopping up some Granny Smith apples because these are my favorite apples to do cinnamon apples with. Put them in the skillet with some butter and cinnamon, some sugar, butter, like I said, and nutmeg, and they were so, so good. Like I said, that recipe is going to be on my blog. I made some pancakes. I only had a little bit left of the Cracker Barrel mix, so I mixed in some leftover Aunt Jemima's. Those are the apples, and they were so good, guys. And I put some bacon on the griddle, and I made some scrambled eggs and some hash browns, and we had a breakfast feast, basically. That is all, guys. Those are the 5 meals we had this week. If you guys would like to know what we have on the weekends too, let me know, and I will make a longer video next week with 7 meals instead of 5. Just let me know in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.